makes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a late signee this year, their 31-year-old quarterback. It's Cam Newton.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
A gain of 3, second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Taken in at the 3. Nifty move. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a 6-time Pro Bowler now in his 9th NFL season. It's Russell Wilson.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
The 22-yard line.
A give to Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
DJ Reader.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the delay, Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. That's complete right around the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. Forced out to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down per minute and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. Most important, he drops the ball, and the Raiders have recovered. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you get defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Las Vegas.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Russell Wilson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
And he knocks it through. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run.
Raiders set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
9-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I think he's still shaking his head a little. It was his fumble on the previous drive that led to the touchdown that has his time.
And sometimes it's worse on a runner who drops it like that to watch the other team take the ball downfield and score than maybe if they just returned it right away. You know what I mean? Because sometimes what happens that fast, you're right back out on the field. Instead, he had to watch it happen. Let's see if it affects him going forward the rest of the game.
Now Newton on first down. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. Look at the big man rumble. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll knock him down right about the 1-yard line. And how about the big boy showing off the wheels?
Let's face it. Anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and they're rumbling. You can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Greg Olsen. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a final return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. The coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. The last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Steps away to his left. The left side completion to Jones. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And Olsen over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
10 yards on
options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
At the 15-yard line.
Being chased out left. They'll run it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Greg Olsen. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second can fire. He lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different about it.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Russell Wilson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Over the middle, it's Thomas. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking for Perriman there, he's got him. And out of bounds right around the 20. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
On 1st and 10, Newton. It's on the ground, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's...
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Flushed out right. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Wilson.
He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Throwing again here. Wilson. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Raiders.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point good by Prater. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into